Children of the Earth, it's the Rigmarole, a totally improvised comedy show based on audience suggestions. Minsk is watching, so get it together, people. We're going international 2024, coming in hot. Danila is waiting very much. Danila, we're here, and it is time. And what is it? It's a totally improvised comedy show. We play lots of different characters. We go forwards and backwards in time, and we take it all from your suggestions. So get your fingers warmed up and type us some sweet, sweet adjectives and nouns so that we can build this here episode around what you say. We use the sound of to do what, Mark?
We use that sound to let you know and let us know when one idea is ending and something new is coming on. The scene will be wiped away and a fresh, beautiful, new moment will be starting.
That's right. That's right. We take your suggestions. We create scenarios, situations, and characters and the like. So here we go with some suggestions. Peeler.
Crunchy.
I like crunchy. The crunchy.
Deal.
We're waiting on these to roll in. Minsk is watching.
Minsk is watching. It's a worldwide
don't
affair.
Get it twisted. Civic
service.
This sounds like a vocal warm-up. The crunchy guitarist. Ooh, jolly. Hello. Noisy. Banker.
Right. How about a crunchy banker?
Okay. A crunchy banker. That is the name of this here episode. What is it going to be? We don't know. It's improvised. It's made up. We're going to make it up right on the spot. Diabolical Bible salesman. These are all wonderful suggestions. Thank you so much. For our next prompt, Mark would like to ask you a question.
What would you title your self-help book?
Everybody needs self-help. And some people need other people help. But we are asking, what would the title of your self-help book be should you write one? Ooh, letting go. Letting go.
I like it. The typography has been included.
Yes.
That's very nice.
Exactly.
Cut your hair. Change your life.
Ooh, looks that was that a shot? Was that a shot right there?
No, that's
Peel the dang carrots. Oh, right. Speaking in metaphor, or maybe not.
Very metaphor.
Maybe not. Let's see. Mark, you like anything here? Forget about it. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
I'm gonna have to go forget about it.
I'm gonna go forget about it too. Not me.
Not me.
How to not take responsibility. Not me. Awesome. Wonderful suggestions. We will take forget about it.
Forget about it.
And I have a way more important question. If tacos are for Tuesday, what's for Wednesday? Just gonna leave you. I'm not gonna explain that one. I think it's self-explanatory.
That's right.
If tacos are for Tuesday, what's for Wednesday?
Don't forget. Can we remind everyone that Minsk is watching?
Yes. That's right. That's right. Don't forget about it because Minsk is watching.
That's right.
All right. Not me. Julie's not for Wednesday. Carrots. Really? Weenies? Okay, weenies. All right, we got the alliteration. You know what?
Weenie Wednesday.
Sauteed sauteed mushrooms. Minsk is watching. All right. Okay. I'm gonna take winter tacos. Nice. Ooh, watermelons.
Oh.
I'm gonna take weenies. Take weenies. And you can take that to mean anything you want. I'm gonna take.
Here's the great thing. I can't even spell weenies. but we're gonna take it.
You just cut and paste from Julie's suggestion.
I do.
All right. Okay, so that's it. We got our suggestions. Thank you so much, our lovely audience. Now look for your suggestions in the show while Mark runs it down.
All right, for what would you title your self-help book? We got Forget About It. For what are Wednesdays for? If tacos are for Tuesday, Wednesdays are for weenies is the answer. And today's episode of The Rigmarole is entitled
The Crunchy Baker! Banker! The Crunchy Banker!
What? Well, honestly, I think it's a great idea for a business. I love the idea that what you want to do is help the environment. And you know what? Those are the type of loans I like to make. I think any sort of business that involves mulch and coffee grounds has a lot of promise. And so I'd love to give you that loan, Dale.
I'm so excited that you feel that way, Mr. Jefferson. You are one of the highest recommended bankers in all of Tacoma. I'm sorry?
Call me Todd, please.
Todd, I feel like we're getting to know each other. I feel like we're getting to know each other, like from citizen, loan applicant, and banker. We're getting to know each other, and you're the highest rated banker in Tacoma, Washington, and I can't believe that you like my idea.
Daryl, I don't like your idea. I love your idea. Can we have a literal heart to heart? Can we hug?
We can. I'm a little. You mean like a heart to heart talk, or like a hug where we put our hearts on each other?
I'd like both.
Okay. I'd love that. Bring it in.
This is so nice. You know, Daryl, I'm going to be having a retreat in 3 weeks, up to 15. And I'm from up that way, up near Succotash. I could sense that. You have a Succotashian essence.
I do. People say I'm like the most Succotash person that they've ever met. I don't see it, but
well, maybe at our retreat you'll come to see it.
Oh, maybe so.
Go ahead.
Okay, I guess it's
go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
To reveal some heart-to-heart type information. Okay. When I was eight, my dad threw me down a water slide, and when I came out the other end of the tube, I never saw him again.
Wow, that's very brave of you to share, Daryl. And let me tell you, I have a similar experience. When I was
similar to being thrown in a water slide and never see. Wow, this is
it's pretty similar. It's pretty similar.
Heart-to-heart hug right now.
It's pretty similar.
I just have a question. What's that crunchy sound that I was hearing?
It's the granola in my pocket.
Oh.
All right, Daryl. I know you're only 8, but
I'm only 8, but I feel like on the precipice of becoming a man, Dad.
Well, then you have a great awareness of what this situation is. I've got you by your trunks, and it's time to give you the old heave-ho down the water slide.
Well, okay, Dad. I'm right. Hey, Dad, are you gonna be there at the bottom when I come out the end of the tube so that I can make sure that I don't drown in the pool at the bottom?
No, probably not. I'm not even going to be here at the top, Daryl. This is the last time we'll be seeing each other. Good luck.
You're so funny, Dad.
Live, son. God bless you, son. Have a good life. Have a good life, son. Start a business. Start a business. Hey, little fella, I'm in the lifeguard. You can't
Hi,
stay by
Mr.
the...
Lifeguard. I'm okay. I'm just waiting for my dad. He's probably on his way from the top. He's not a big water slide fan, so he probably took the stairs down. But
Okay,
no
well,
need to worry about me. I'm Daryl. I'm 8, and
okay,
I have an awesome dad who's always there for me. And
okay.
so I don't need like a father figure or any kind of rescuing.
All
Just
right. Well,
any
here
minute now, my
you
dad
go,
will
Daryl.
be
I'm
coming.
John. I'm 22, and I'm a lifeguard.
John, don't
And I-
save your breath, bud. Save your breath. I have a dad. He's a great father. I don't need a second dad or somebody trying to give me parental type swimming advice. I understand you're a professional, but my dad has it covered.
Okay, Daryl. Well, just do me a favor and get away from the end of the slide because
Oh yeah, well,
this
nothing bad's gonna happen because my dad is gonna yeah, I got kicked in the head. I got kicked. I got kicked.
I expected it. Well, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I'm so tired of cutting you off. Go ahead.
Nah, man, nah. Listen, sometimes I feel like I got nothing even to say to you anymore.
Yeah, well, you're the one who didn't finish medical school and became a nurse, right?
Oh,
I'm
here
the
we
doctor.
go. Here
Well,
we go again.
well,
You're
it's just,
the one who didn't finish medical school. You
well,
know what? At least I had the sack to go to medical school to begin with.
well, I mean, so did I. That's how I ended up being a doctor. But I'm saying
Right.
you didn't finish because
But
even
I had the sack.
well,
At least I had the sack.
well, you're
And,
right.
hey, you remember when we were in high school? I was voted least likely to have the sack.
Well, yeah, I do remember that, and it was kind of a joke vote, if I do recall.
Joke vote?
Well, I mean,
Joke vote? Oh, come on.
Oh well. I think you should do it. Just write it in.
Yes.
Write it in.
Yeah, I'm just right. You write it in. I got Tamra, Bethany, Steffi, Jason, Carl, Carmine, Wilbur, Winstead, Derek, Plemon, Tyler,
What?
Essie, Jacob, William, and D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan was the hardest to get, but I got them all to write it in. So least
I
likely
got Valence,
to
Thompson, Tober, Toffley, Trefter, Buckle, Swank, Thompson, Pullman, Trufton.
Trufton. You got Trufton?
I got Trufton to write it in.
Well, this is gonna go in the yearbook for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
That's like 3/4 of the class.
Dude, you better write it in. Least likely to have the sack.
It's like, yeah, so.
Okay, let's stuff this ballot box.
Well, I want to make sure mine gets in there. Yeah, I can't believe Trefton said yes.
As captain of the football team, I have been elected as prom king, as homecoming king, and as coolest dude on campus. Your election to have me read out least likely and most likely, I accept.
And as co-captain of the football team,
Oh my God!
well, should Charles not be able to complete the readout?
No, I'm getting, Devlin, I'm gonna complete it. This is not like a high stakes scenario where someone's gonna take me out, man. You know?
We always be prepared. I am an Eagle Scout.
Oh, you're
Not by birth, but by choice.
okay. All right.
Not
You know
by
what?
birth, but by choice.
This isn't like the lost survivor of the people like when the president like needs to have somebody who's not in the same room because if he gets attacked, it's just not one of those situations, man. Just like you're cramping my cool guy style.
I apologize. I'm the co-captain, right?
You're co-captain of the water team, okay? Of the watering water bottle waterman. What do they call them? Water boys.
We're hydration engineers. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, dude. You know what? Like if I were any not cooler, I would just punch you. But you know what? So everyone needs a break. And I guess you do too, Devlin.
No, hey, you know what? Forget about it. I'm getting out of here.
No, hey, don't forget about it. Don't forget about it. Listen.
No, I didn't mean to cramp your style, man. Forget about it.
No, I'm not going to forget about it. I'm not going to forget about it. I'm sorry. I was harsh on you. I'm calling you out in front of the entire school right here. Just hold on the entire school while we just hash this out for 1 second.
Sorry, everyone. I'm sure you've all been in an emotional spat.
Hey, bring it in, Devlin.
With your co-captain. Go on.
Hey.
Wait.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Come on.
Well, I'm here.
I don't know.
You about what?
I love you.
I love you too.
Don't ever tell anybody I said that. But I feel threatened by you're always like getting up and jumping in on like the cool stuff that happens in school, and it took me forever to be the top of the hill.
Well, no, you did sophomore year twice, and I respect that about you.
I know. I did freshman year twice too. I never even told anybody that.
I mean, you're the only 20-year-old here.
I'm 22, dude.
People look up to you for that.
I know.
So
I know. People looked up to me for that. Really? It's not. I thought they talked junk.
Well, I couldn't talk junk on a 22-year-old. I mean, I'm barely 17, man. I
know. You're like ahead of the curve. Like you'd skipped 8th grade, and I was like, that's the way to do it. Not repeat, but skip.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Years earlier. You mean I can just skip 8th grade? I don't have to go, Mom?
Well, your test scores, Mr. Winkelstead, indicate that you are a prodigy status. Your brain waves are so strong that you're able to calculate certain answers on the questions seconds after they're asked. So, for this reason, which is highly irregular, is highly irregular, we're going to have you go ahead and skip right to the 9th grade.
Well, you know what? Fair enough. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry again, Mrs. Mansouri, for calling you Mom. I know I do that kind of a lot. It's just when I get nervous, I start to call people Mom.
Bring it in. Just come over here for a second.
Can we have a heart-to-heart?
Let's have a heart-to-heart.
Okay.
I wish I was your mom. And in fact, don't tell anybody this, but in 1979, I went on a cruise up to Makeout Point with your dad.
Mrs. Mansouri, you and my dad made out in 1979?
That's not what I said. I said I went into a cruise up to Makeout Point with your dad. I'm not going to tell you anything more about that. You'll have to ask your dad.
Yikes.
Don't say yikes. I really appreciate you taking me for a drive, Carlo.
Thanks. This is my new car. It's a Datsun. And, well, it only has 2 seats because it's called a coupe.
That's something else. It's very cozy in here. And where are we headed? Up to Makeout Point?
Yes, we are headed to make out point, but
Mm-hmm.
only if you're comfortable with that and I have your consent.
Wow. Not, asking for consent is so 1980. I feel like we're going into the future.
Well, I've always been a bit of a futurist. Thank you for pulling on my mustache.
I'd like to stroke your mustache while you drive. Is
Well,
that all right with you?
that is part of the convenience of having a coupe. We're so close together. Imagine if we were in a 4-door sedan. It would be very.
If we were in a 4-door sedan, we wouldn't be so close to one another. I have a confession to make, Carlo. I've
Go ahead.
actually dreamed about this many times. It happens in one of two scenarios. One, we go to make out point, we make out, we have babies, get married, and live all together.
Okay.
Two, we don't make out, but I think about it for the rest of my life. You have kids with someone else, and I tell one of them about it.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's probably going to be scenario number 2.
Oh, I knew it. Why do I dream so poorly?
Well, you could look at it as if you dream very accurately. Oh,
My
Power of
dreams are too accurate.
well.
Hey, heard about you, man. The number one banker in Tacoma, right? Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Crunchy Baker, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
that's cool. Hey, I got a little business that I want to run by you, see if I can get a little loan on it. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead. I love your energy is a little disturbing to me, just right
Yeah.
off the bat. But I would love to hear your idea. I'm open to hearing it.
You know what? That's exactly what you're picking up on. You're picking up on my business. I'm going to open a school for unsettling energy where
Wow.
people can come in and learn how to make other people slightly uncomfortable by the way they talk, look, act, and speak.
Okay. Now, that is something that I understand the essence of, that I have to say I'm uncomfortable with. And just I'm pardon the sound of the granola in my pocket. And
I was wondering what that was. Can I reach in there? Ooh. Hello. Hello.
we reached in together. Yikes.
Oh. Yikes.
Go ahead. Take as much as you like.
Really? That doesn't make you unnerved or unsettled at all that I stick my hand in your pocket and grab your loose granola that you have in your pocket?
Well, let me tell you this. Usually it would, but the only time I can't be unsettled is when the granola in my pocket is serving its exact purpose, and that is to feed myself and those around me. And you know what? Someone like you could use a little granola. And
someone like me? What
Can we have
sorry, what is it?
can we have a heart-to-heart?
Okay. Is that where you put your heart on each other's heart and then you actually talk?
That's
like,
how I use it. That's exactly how I use it.
okay.
I'm having a retreat up in Susquehanna.
Oh,
Up the 15.
up the 15. I know that area. Susquehanna, right up the 15.
And I think you could really get a lot out of coming to that. And we're going to do some nice meditation. I have a hemp weaving class that I think you would.
Hemp weaving.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what you can weave out of hemp.
I've only had unwoven hemp. I've
Well,
never experienced woven hemp.
Yeah, well, it's gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
And
So what about my loan for the what do you think of this business? Do you think it's viable?
if you're talking about making money, yes, I do. It sounds incredible.
Yeah, I knew it. Wow. Most people are unnerved and unsettled by my demeanor and my energy, but you are not.
I am both unnerved and unsettled, but I think it's a money making. I think it's a winner.
Mhm.
And I would thank you for reaching in and getting more granola. That makes me very comfortable.
Hello, everyone on the internet. It's me, Jacob Weston, back again with one of my doozy videos. Last week's video got 3 views, so moving up in the world. I was wondering if anyone out there could recommend for me to have a class about how to make people unnerved and unsettled. I make people feel far too comfortable, and this is not one. I need to get a little balance in my life. So please, if you're one of my 2 viewers, write it in the comments.
Hello, Jacob Weston. I am releasing this video specifically for you. And if you are not Jacob Weston, click away, because this is not meant for you. This is in response to your video about making people unnerved and unsettled. My name is Charles Cracker, and I have been one of your subscribers for the past 4 weeks. And when I tell you, I have never felt closer to someone in my life.
Dear Charles Cracker, I intercepted your video to Jacob Weston, and I did not look away. I am so enthralled by the way you are on camera, and the way you conduct yourself, and the way you want to help someone like Jacob, who is so puts people at ease. And I cannot stop thinking about you morning, noon, and night. I woke my wife up last night and kicked her out of bed because I was having a dream about you. If you find this video, please respond.
Oh, thank you for watching, despite my request to not continue watching. It is slightly unnerving to have a secret admirer who is also not secret. Also, tell your wife I'm sorry that she had to sleep elsewhere. I'm not sure if you realize this. It might be a broken zoom on camera, but you seem to just be getting closer and closer the whole time, which also made me slightly uncomfortable. Overall, please don't make any more videos responding to my videos, but thank you for watching. Every view counts.
Okay, looks like everybody made it up to 15 to Saskatoon. Oh, before we get the retreat started, I just wanted to welcome everybody. My name's Ivory Willits, and I am the owner of this land, this cabin, the outbuildings.
How many square feet is the land, Ivory?
It's actually, we go by acreage here. I have 140 acres. I'm not sure what that is in square feet, but maybe you could bring your calculator out and figure it out.
Well, how many feet are in an acre, Ivory?
That's really, you know what? I honestly don't know. I don't know that they convert directly. I think they probably do, and they're both measurements of the standard system, I think.
Right.
But really, land doesn't normally judged in square feet. So thanks. I just got to get back to the crowd here. Everybody, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your wonderful questions. And before we get the retreat started here, I would like to welcome everybody and say that if you see one another in the hallway or at the noshment table, we call it the noshment table, or anywhere else on the grounds, on the 140-acre grounds, please, as you see, our lovely speaker here and the host for the weekend is doing a double-palmed bow. This is how we acknowledge to one another that we respect one another. And don't forget about it, okay?
I got one more question about the square footage.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. I honor your questions no matter how inane they may be.
Well,
inane though they may be, I'm a concrete man. And recently I had a loan approved for my small business where maybe this will rock your world, Winsel, or whatever the hell your name is. But I charge by the square foot.
Ah,
And guess what? I could cover this whole place in concrete if you're interested.
no, that's quite all right. We like the natural surroundings, the forest and the grass and the leaves and the trees and so forth. So no need to cover the whole place in concrete
Well,
and no need.
maybe there's a small area, perhaps just outside of a cabin or something, that could use hardscaping. I tell you, I came here because I was promised well, I wouldn't say promised.
Promise. What exactly were you promised?
Well, it was implied that it would be a network, a time I could meet people for business. It was implied.
It sounds like to me you're implying by inviting me to your retreat up to 15 at Saskatoon that this may be a networking business opportunity for me, Mr. Crunchy Baker. Banker. Sorry,
well-
banker.
Fair enough. Well, you have the chance to meet people. Please reach in my pocket and grab some. You know.
So crunchy, so wonderfully crunchy and delicious.
It's a home mix that I make. There's actually oats. I used a little bit of sprouted oats as well, and then I also have a little bit of flax seeds. I like to use hemp seeds, and that's actually the hemp seeds come from the hemp that we'll be weaving in a few weeks from now, up to 15 at the retreat. And
You know what I like to do? I like to shake it in my hand a little bit before I put a little in my mouth.
you
I
kind of treat
shake
it.
it in my hand. I feel it shaking around in there. It makes me feel like I'm up to something. I got a little secret.
Like maybe it's like some dice. You have a die or
No, not like dice. Not like dice.
okay. It's not like dice. It's not like dice.
Weenies are almost done.
Hey, Mary Sue! Pa said weenies are almost done.
Hey, y'all. Weenies are almost cooked.
Mary Sue, Lars, Theodore, Jefferson, Antonius, Befren, Beauregard, Johnselhog, Frepker, all y'all, Waynes is almost done. Frepker?
I'm gonna name you Johnson Hall after my great grandfather, Johnson Hall. Ooh, you good looking. You a good looking baby. And your name's gonna be Johnson Hall after your great grandfather,
Sweetheart,
Johnson.
sweetheart, I thought we discussed Johnson Hall. Would maybe we didn't. Fine, just do it. But know that I'm not the most excited about it.
We've had 17 children.
I know.
Does it matter at this point what their names are? We're running out of names, Delilah.
At
We're
least
running-
Johnson Hall is distinctive, and we won't.
Johnson Hall is very distinctive. It's very memorable, and that's what we want from our kids. Not some old Tom, Dick, and Harry BS. We want something that can be remembered.
Okay, Johnson Hall. It is. I will contact the county clerk very shortly.
Well, you got to after a home birth so that they know there's another baby in the county.
Bring, 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 bring. Hello?
Hello, is this the county clerk?
Hi, yes.
Do you just normally answer the phone hello or in your position of authority, don't you normally answer with the hello, the county clerk's office?
Well, to be honest with you, this is only my third day on the job. And if there's a specific way that I should be answering the phone, I wish somebody would have trained me on it. But it's not like they give the best training here at the county. It's kind of, it's like, it's government work, you understand? No one's really doing their job all that well. And if you feel like I'm answering incorrectly, maybe you should come down here and be the clerk yourself.
You know, I have 16 children and a newborn to raise, so I'm not really like in a position to be like taking on side jobs.
What are you, Catholic?
I'm actually Baptist Catholic with a touch of Hindu.
I've never heard of such a
That's
mixture.
right. That's right. You've never heard of this, and you've never heard of some of the names of my children. We're number one originals. So, look, the only reason I know the way that the county clerk answers the phone is because I've had 16 home births before this.
Oh!
And I've been through this many times. So let me just tell you, you're doing fine. But one thing you forgot was the way to answer the phone.
Well, then, okay. I thank you for your vote of confidence. So, it sounds to me like I have a job to do right now then. Vis-a-vis taking down the name of your newborn child, yes?
Oh, you speak French. Oh, so sophistical.
Yes. Well, my grandmother was from France, and she actually was a baguette chef.
Mary Lou?
Hold on one second. My boss, who didn't train me how to properly answer the phone, is now coming to bother me while I'm straight in the middle of business. What is it, Peter?
I'm sorry to Rob. Clearly I've angered you. I just wanted to
clearly. Peter, I'm in the middle of important county business. Can't you see with my earpiece and my receiver that I am. What is it, Peter?
I don't want to pull rank as the county clerk. I don't want to pull rank or anything. I just wanted to give you the information that I forgot to give you earlier. When you answer the phone, make sure you say county clerk's office.
Oh, don't want to pull rank. No, I forgot it earlier. Oh, I was sitting around with a carrot up my bum. Oh, yeah. Freaking Peter over here. Oh, I was making noodles and spaghetti for pasta morning because I couldn't even have a thing because there's too many coconuts in the world. Like my head, it's empty and round and silly. Well, guess what, Peter? Guess what? Someone already called, and I already screwed it up.
Dear County Clerk Journal, couldn't help myself yesterday. Had to put a carrot up my butt. When will this end? What is this all leading to? Where does this urge come from? Do I have an empty coconut for a head? I think I'll hire a new assistant county clerk to work the phones.
Peter, will you come in my office and sit down if you can comfortably?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Wow, the renovations are really. I love this royal blue. It really suits you. You're almost like the king of Tacoma.
Well, it's actually called Napoleonic blue because it's a very similar color to what Napoleon had on his right shoulder stripe to let the other countries know that he was, in fact, the leader of the army. Okay? All right, Peter?
Do you want some loose granola that I keep in my pocket?
You know what, Peter? That's a kind offering. Who would I be to refuse a kind offering like that?
Hold on. Some of the flax seeds stuck to my hand.
Well, all right. Anyhow, Peter,
I learned it from a local banker here. He's actually the number one banker in the state. And I went to a retreat, and wouldn't you know it, everybody came away from the retreat
with the same idea. Well, I mean, it was his idea to carry around loose filling and scrumptious granola in our pockets, and I would have never thought it would be such a big hit. But and I had apprehensions and anxiety about talking to the mayor about it, the mayor of Tacoma. I mean, I'm just the county clerk, but you know.
Oh, but wait, that reminds me. I was reading through the county clerk's journal. That was the reason for this meeting. And I saw something about you and a carrot on company time.
Oh,
The company being the county.
I guess I thought that was like a private journal, but now that it's kept in the lobby of the city hall and that anyone can read it, I guess I feel rather foolish.
What? You thought something was going to be kept private from the mayor? I'm the mayor of Tacoma. What higher authority exists? I read all. I see all. Hey, Peter, damn it, Peter, not again. This is so, Peter. No.
Dear Tacoma County Clerk Journal, I had a panic attack in the mayor's office today when he called me out about what I wrote in here yesterday. There it is. I don't think I can live like this anymore. Maybe I should just pack it up and head up to Succotash, up the 15, and onto some of that green acreage that no one ever sees me again.
Friend, welcome to what we like to call Succotash Forest. I'm a banker.
You're the crunchy banker. I know. I was at your.
I sense your energy. It's disturbed.
I was at your retreat, and I now too carry loose granola around in my pocket. But I hid in the back of the retreat the whole week. I didn't feel confident enough to talk to you. I'm the county clerk in Tacoma. I mean, it's not the best job, but I do work in the city hall.
That is impressive, and I want you to take in this space and settle yourself and think of it as your own city hall.
I'm thinking of living here on this patch of grass for the rest of my days. I don't know that I can show my face in city hall again after what I wrote in the journal.
Oh no.
And the panic attack I had in the mayor's office with the Napoleon blue curtains. It was like Napoleon himself was looking at me.
It sounds like you've severely embarrassed yourself to the point where you could only ever live in a forest from now on.
That's exactly what I thought.
Well, I try to do my best to help people, but you're beyond repair, friend. Up the road a little ways is a rope store. You may be interested in about 6 feet.
I'm not going to need this anymore.
No, you're not. Is there any more granola in your pocket? I appreciate you getting all the flax seeds in there.
Yes. Here's some more loose granola from my pocket.
You made the recipe well. I will say that.
Oh, well.
Not enough to save you, though.
Oh, I understand. Thank you, Crunchy Banker.
Thank you. Pick a high branch and a strong one.
All units, looking from the Crunchy Banker is running around the Sakatai area. He's driven a man to suicide and needs to be apprehended. All units, keep an eye out for the Crunchy Banker who is running rampant and recommending suicide to his minions in the Sakatash area up the 15 north of Tacoma.
You're saying you're out of granola? Well, the recipe wasn't that good that you made to begin with. So
I was just saying that I ran out because everybody's taking it from my pocket. I just work at the granola store. I don't own all the granola. It's expensive.
Well, granola can get pricey, you're old. But let me tell you this, you're old. If someone can't be trusted to carry the appropriate amount of granola, I don't think that person deserves to live on Earth anymore, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Crunchy Baker, are you advising me to end my life?
Well, I don't mean to tell you this, but there is an anvil store just up the road, about 3 miles, and there's a lake that has a depth just over 9 feet, about 1.5 miles that way.
Oh.
Pick up an anvil, tie it to your legs, jump in the lake.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, I was just about to
I
make
sound
sure.
stupid, but I'm not stupid. I know what you mean, but okay, I guess that's it. I just gotta call my mom and let her know that the Crunchy Baker told me to do it.
Well, I hope she answers. I wouldn't if I were her.
Mom, pick up the phone. I'm walking to the anvil store and I needed to tell you something.
Hello?
Hi, Mom. It's me, Ordal.
Ordal! Oh, my favorite son!
Thank you for saying that. I'm your only son.
Well, that's right, Ordal, so I don't have a choice, right? Who else could be my favorite son? It's going to be Ordal. Ordal, guess what? I'm in the middle of baking cookies.
Oh, cookies! I love cookies. Are they granola cookies?
Of course they're granola cookies, Ordal. What other kind of cookies would I be making? I'm making my favorite son's favorite cookies.
Mom, I'm walking to the anvil store.
Oh, are you getting into blacksmithing again, Ordal?
Angel's Anvils, right on Route 15 on the way into Succotash. You know the one?
Of course I know the one. So,
Well, the Crunchy Baker told me that my life wasn't worth living anymore, so I'm just calling you to say sayonara, suckers.
you're saying sayonara, suckers? Oh my goodness. Is this a suicide note?
This is a suicide phone call, Mom.
Oh my
And I'm
goodness.
saying sayonara, suckers.
No, not my favorite son.
Yes, your
No.
favorite son and your only son.
No, then I will have 0 sons.
Ordal.
Ordal, if you kill yourself, I will have 0 sons.
But I know, but what am I supposed to do, Mom? The Crunchy Baker, it's just like he put a hypnotize on me.
No, no. Orval, please. Just come home and enjoy some cookies. Orval, please.
All units, please be advised. Crunchy Baker's on Route 15 on foot, running southward back toward Tacoma. Keep an eye out. All units mobilized. Crunchy Baker's on the move.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Leave me alone.
Okay. All
Hold
right.
on.
Hey, stop. You already stopped. Put your hands. Put your hands.
Hold it here. Let me help you.
Just gotta. No. No, you're not gonna put a hypnotize on me, Mr. Crunchy Banker. We know all about you here in Succotash.
Well, then you'll know that everyone I've convinced to commit suicide had an insurance taken out on the loan that I'd given them. And so when they kill themselves, I was able to reap financial reward
by the idea that they were dead and their insurance would pay out the amount remaining in the loan.
No, stop confessing until other police officers get here. It's my first week, and I don't know how. I can't record. I don't have my body camera on. I can't record what you're saying. So just hold your confession for just 5 minutes until backup arrives.
And it was all part of my plan to create my own granola brand using the funds from the insured things, the loans. And without having to take out my own loan, I had a lump sum of money.
That I could. Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? I can't deal with all this information. Why are you? Please. It's my first week. I only ever wanted to be a Succotaw County police officer since the time I was 5 years old. And that was my first week, and it's a big case, and backup is not coming. Just stay right there and stop confessing. Just wait.
And my plan was to be able to turn the funds from the granola business into a down payment on the great land, which was owned by Ivory Winslow, and be able to enjoy my own retreat.
3 weeks later, in a court of law.
To answer your question, Mr. Lawyer, he immediately began confessing to why he had coerced these different people to take their own lives, and he said, "Excuse me, I need some water."
Oh, a likely story that the accused victim, or the accused, my client, who is being accused, would just simply confess to a police, a likely story.
I actually told him not to. I said, wait till somebody who was a body camera's here, but they don't give you a body camera in your first week, so I didn't have any way of recording it, and I just wanted to do right, and look, I told, but what he said was he wanted to use the insurance money, which was taken out on all the loans that he had given people, which I didn't even know that, honestly, when he said that to me, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know that you could take out an insurance policy on a loan as a banker, but he's like the number one banker in the state of Washington, so I just figured he knew what he was doing, and then those people kill themselves, and then he gets the money, and you know what he said he was going to do with that money? He said he was going to create his own brand of granola.
Oh, a likely story that a banker who walks around with granola in his pocket would just create his own brand of granola. It sounds to me, young officer, like you are framing my client.
Your Honor, objection, badgering the witness.
Badgering? Well, I'll tell you something.
Sustained. Mr. Jepson, please refrain from using that tone, and please refrain from using sarcasm. If you have something to say it outright. Do not use a sarcastic tone.
Fair enough, Your Honor. I apologize to the court, but I do not apologize to the other lawyer. I frankly find you rather irritating.
Objection, Your Honor. This is not about the personal history between Mr. Jepson and myself, and how we went on 3 dates and how he never called me back. This is not about that at all. Your Honor, objection. He is making this personal between the two of us, and when clearly I was an opening and willing date partner, and Mr. Jepson could not be bothered to even send me a text message saying, "I will want to see you again."
Date 1. Well, I'm so happy that you were willing to come to have this beautiful dinner with me. This is my favorite place, Chez Silon. It stands for the ceiling because it's a very high society place.
I studied all your legal cases. And when I was in law school,
Okay.
I had a poster of you on my wall. I come from up to 15 up in Succotaw.
Oh, Secretary, I've been
Yeah,
there. You know
yeah,
what?
it's a small green grassy knoll community, but we aspire to be as big as Tacoma.
Well, Secretary is nice and all, but I've heard it said that somebody should just pave it over with concrete. What do you mean?
Oh,
What is that?
I
Is that
just
granola?
it's just the granola that was on the table when you come in for, just to whet our little appetite. Here, would you like me to?
Go ahead, feed me. I love chase along for the table granola.
Date 2. I feel embarrassed that I invited you to a weenie restaurant. Chez Salam is so it's so I don't know any places like that. I'm just from Succotaw up to 15. I'm just kind of a small grassy knoll type of person. I don't.
Just forget about it.
I
It's
feel
just,
embarrassed. I feel
well,
embarrassed. You're like a big city Tacoma lawyer, and I'm.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty. This is not somewhere I would ever go. This is not even somewhere that I would acknowledge exists if I wasn't standing inside of it. It's a hellhole pit of despair, and it seems to me like you are trying to kill me with this poison food.
Come on down to Wiener Wednesdays. It's the newest restaurant halfway between Tacoma and Succotaw. Wieners, wieners, wieners. Don't be afraid to acknowledge it exists, even if you're not standing inside. Wieners, wieners, wieners. It's Wiener Wednesdays. It's not open just on Wednesdays. It's open every day of the week. Wiener Wednesdays. It's the alliteration that you stay for.
We got wieners and brats and kraut. It's great. Come in.
Hey, Jerry. Jerry. Your little improv at the end of the commercial there. When your sister Amanda asked me to
I
bring
know
you
my
along.
sister's name, Lars.
Okay.
I know my sister's name.
All right. When your sister Amanda, sorry, you know her name. When your sister Amanda.
Yeah, I freaking know her name. You don't have to. Why do you have to say when your sister Amanda?
Because I love her. Because I love her.
I know you love her.
Okay.
That's why.
I love saying her name's a beautiful name, and you shouldn't be afraid to hear it. It's your sister's name.
I'm not afraid to hear it. I'm just saying I know my own sister's name.
Okay.
When your sister Amanda,
hey, just take it down a notch, Jer.
I'm sorry.
Okay, when Amanda, your sister, asked me to come to bring you to my commercial shoot, she said that you promised not to do anything embarrassing. And then
you think it's a big thing that
You don't call this, we got to have a crowd. We got to get a Winter Wednesday.
you don't call that embarrassing? I'm a professional commercial actor.
I have a passion for wieners, and if I can't get out there and describe accurately the toppings, the variety of wieners we have on offer, then what am I even doing?
Jerry, we don't have anything. I was hired by Wiener Wednesdays to portray the manager and owner of the establishment. You were supposed to stand in the back of the room and be quiet. We don't have wieners.
But I've always liked it there a lot, and if I like it so much, it's like it's part of where I am, and like I belong there. Why can't I just do it?
Later that night, Amanda,
What is it, Lars?
yeah, what is it? What is it is a great question. It's your brother, Jerry, Amanda. Your brother, Jerry.
What about Jerry? He's a smart boy. He's got a lot of hope. At least prosperous.
He ruined my commercial shoot today. Okay. And honey, look, Why don't you just mix? Why don't you just mix the cigarette tobacco? If you want to smoke a clove and a regular cigarette, why don't you just roll them together into one?
Oh, why don't they just put cherries and vanilla ice cream in a blender instead of eating cherry pie? Because it don't make no sense.
You got me there, hun. You got me there. I'm sick of your brother, and I never want to see him again. But you're beautiful, and Amanda,
Sweetheart,
will you put one of those 2 cigarettes out and marry me?
I'll do you one better. Give me the ring. Give me the ring.
I don't see why I have to say why I want a divorce. Can't we just get a divorce? Do I have to say why?
I'd prefer to know.
It's because when I proposed to you, you couldn't even put one of those cigarettes out. And I said, please put one cigarette out. And I wanted to give you a ring. And you said, I'll do you one better. How in the world, Amanda, is that one better?
Because now both cigarettes are still lit.
Are you talking to my sister like that? How dare you, Mr. Man, commercial actor man? Oh my God! Here we go with the crazy brother. You know what?
Crazy brother, marry the girl, marry the family. All right.
I can't deal with this family. I can't deal with this family.
You better learn to deal with it because this family is the backbone of this city, and you can't escape us. You can't escape us. You know what? Life in prison isn't all that it's cracked up to be. I might just have to start my own type of retreat. A retreat to heaven. Well,